This is TVC News at 7, reaching you live from our headquarters here in Lagos. We're monitoring events across the globe. Let's begin this hour with this disturbing report from Africa's most populous nation, where the federal government has confirmed that about 130 million Nigerians are poor and living in poverty. That worrying figure is contained in the National Bureau of Statistics 2022 Multi-Dimensional Poverty Index Survey released in Abuja earlier today. The NBS says the figure represents 63% of the nation's population, and what that means is that only 37% of Nigerians are well-to-do. It's also revealed that the poverty index is mostly experienced in rural areas, especially in the north, with women and children being the most affected. The survey was conducted by the NBS, the National Society Safety Nets Coordinating Office, the United Nations Development Programme, the United Nations Children's Fund, as well as the Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative. It was gathered that the measure used to calculate the figure was based on multi-dimensional poverty index with 5 components of health, living standard, education, security, and unemployment.
The launch of the country's multidimensional poverty index, the report shows 133 million people representing 63% of Nigeria's population are multidimensionally poor. 86 million people representing 65% live in the north, while nearly 47 million representing 35% are in the south. The multidimensionally poor levels vary across states, with Ondo having the lowest rate of 27%, while the highest is Sokoto at 91%.
The Multidimensional Poverty Index Survey is arguably one of the largest surveys to be undertaken by NBS, with the largest sample size of 56,610 households that we selected across 109 senatorial districts in 36 states and federal capital of the Federation.
The president, who is represented by the chief of staff, says the data gives an in-depth insight into the state of poverty in the country and will definitely help in shaping policies aimed at poverty alleviation.
Nigeria is, of course, as we know, a large and diverse country. Using the disaggregation to show the vast range on the level of poverty, we can see.
The study also included children, and it showed 67.5% of children aged 0 to 17 are multidimensionally poor. It revealed over half of poor children lack the intellectual stimulation that is necessary for early childhood development.
This report provides a more comprehensive view of poverty by not only revealing who is poor, but in what way and to what degree of intensity, turning it into a very practical resource for addressing the problem of poverty in all its forms and dimensions.
Poverty is a nationwide problem in Nigeria, but its nature is different in different parts of the country. So intervention should really be tailored to the deprivation profile of each state, if not lower, making them our interventions of support efficient and of higher impact.
The multidimensional poverty index captures the percentage of households in a country deprived along 3 dimensions of health, education, and living standards. And the just included survey in Nigeria, however, included a new dimension of work and shocks. Lara Folayo, TVC News, Abuja.